In this video, we want to find the flux of the vector field f of x, y, z is equal to x cubed, comma y cubed, comma z cubed, outward through the surface of the sphere x squared plus y squared plus z squared equals a squared. To solve this, we can use the divergence theorem because it applies to a closed surface, which is x squared plus y squared plus z squared equals a squared, and we're calculating the flux of that. So we can represent this as a volume integral of the divergence of the vector field inside the surface. So the theorem states that this flux integral is equal to the triple integral on the volume of the divergence dv. So this is what we need to do. So we need to calculate the divergence of f. And the divergence of f is just the sum of the partial derivatives. So we'll first take the partial derivative with respect to x of x cubed plus a partial with respect to y of y cubed, partial with respect to z of z cubed. And when we do that, we get 3x squared, 3y squared, and 3z squared. So that's going to be the divergence. And if you want, you can factor out a 3 from those. So now we want to set up the integral. So let's look at dv. That's just going to be r squared sine theta dr d theta d phi. And here theta represents the angle in the xy plane. I'm sorry, angle, the positive z, I made a mistake. Phi is the angle in the xy plane. So this might be a little backwards in what you've learned. And then theta is the angle from the positive z-axis. So we have a sphere. We know from the positive z-axis it's going to go from 0 to pi. That's theta from 0 to pi. And then phi is this whole thing in the xy axis. That's from 0 to 2 pi. And then r is just the radius, which is given to us as a, because it's x squared plus y squared plus z squared equals a squared. Okay, so then we just plug it in. So we have r squared times r squared sine theta dr d theta d phi. 3 comes outside, and then we just plug in the limits. So we start off with r. R goes from 0 to a. Integrate r to the fourth. You get r to the fifth over 5. Plug in a, plug in 0. You get a to the fifth over 5. And now we want to integrate sine theta. That's just negative cosine theta from 0 to pi. What you get is 2. So if you multiply 2, so then you integrate 1 d phi from 0 to 2 pi, you get 2 pi, so then you just combine everything. So you want to make sure you multiply. So basically what this is doing is this. So we found each one of these guys. Each one of these integrals, and then we're just going to multiply everything. So that's this step down here, which is 12 pi a to the fifth over 5. And so that's going to be the flux of the vector field.